Hey, welcome everybody. This is your boy Lijan.
And it's your girl Devonay back for another episode of Two Trying Youths.
Two youths, I try.
If you're a new subscriber, hey, what's up? If you're a returning member of the family,
Wagwan.
wagwan. So on this week's episode of Two Trying Youths, we're gonna be talking all about culture and some things that came up in the news.
Yes.
Some of it funny, some
Not so funny.
not so funny. But if you want to know what we're going to talk about, you got to stick around. So hit that like, share, and
Subscribe
to the channel.
Yeah.
So before we can even begin, we have to show you what we're talking about. Man, check out this video. If you haven't seen it, it's to be seen.
It's so.
It needs to happen.
Without further ado, here you go.
Two moments later, one eternity later, 3 days later.
So, let's talk about it. I didn't even know what was happening until I saw what seemed to be a person that never exercised a day in their life.
I thought it was a joke, to be honest. I didn't know it was something real. I really thought it was like a parody of, these days people just do these elaborate jokes, prank.
Yeah. And for what it's worth, it could very well have come off that way to anybody, because I didn't even know what I was seeing. I just saw this person walk up in some basketball shorts.
I thought she was pregnant. At first sight, I thought she.
Oh.
I didn't know what it was about. Before the whole commentary on it, I thought they were about to give this person praise.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, look at this woman being pregnant, running, and winning a race or whatever. That's what I thought.
I just saw an incredibly unfit person about to run with some other women that looked incredibly fit. And so I was like, what? I don't know. Something's wrong here. But little did I know what I was going to see next. And come to find out that this individual indeed is not a professional athlete.
Yep.
But found themselves here in a professional athlete's race. I don't understand it.
It's quite funny, and the backstory of it, as we come to find out, is she is the niece of some person, some high dignitary over in Somalia. So she's the niece of that person who make these decisions to send athletes to represent their country,
Well, her auntie does not like her. I'm going to just tell her this right now. And she also does not like herself, because I can't understand what would possess me. What would possess an individual to know you have no skill, no talent, no expertise in something that's going to not be, it's not a little round town event.
Yeah.
It's an event that's going to be broadcast to the world. So in essence, you're representing yourself, your family, your country.
Yeah.
And why would you do this?
I know what it is. You know what it is? Let me tell you what it is. You know that, your uncle, he owns a hospital, and you don't want to go to school to do any training. And you're like, hey, you know what, uncle? Let me run things. You have no training whatsoever. And that's what it is. Like, uncle, no, I could do it, uncle. In her case, it's auntie. Auntie, I can run, auntie. you see me beat all the girls in the neighborhood on TV.
She cannot beat all the girls. She's never exercised a day in her life.
He's like, Auntie, you see me run against Fatima the other day and I won. That's what it is.
That could not be what it is, because I am not a runner, and I am positive.
You could have beat that girl.
I could outrun that.
They said she ran the slowest in history. That was the slowest 100 meter
in the history
of 100 meter race. She ran the slowest time ever. That's a shame.
I do not understand, because if you're going to do,
and she was skipping. She was skipping when she actually finished.
And if you're going to, and I feel if you're going to use your family connections to get somewhere, why not use it to get somewhere good? You know, where you can actually benefit. I don't know, where you can actually make some impact. I don't see what good this could have brought either of them.
It made an impact. It made an impact. Because now when you look at the news, she's getting more highlight as if she came first. So like the Bible said, the first shall be last. And the last. Because she's getting more highlight than the person who actually came first. And you actually have people who is like pretty much on her side. Like, oh my God, that's so much strength. You know?
No, those people are lunatics, and I'm not here for the lunacy. I despise what's happening right now in the world. Like, everyone gets a trophy, everyone gets an applause, everyone gets a something, a recognition. You don't deserve a recognition. You came last. As a matter of fact, you beat every other person for the last spot who already came last in years past.
Yeah.
So you came last.
She came last even
disrespected
behind people who wasn't in the race. What you said?
Yeah. You disrespected the profession of racing.
Yeah.
You disrespected those professional athletes that just were, training their whole lives. You basically made a spectacle of their sport. It's supposed to be the highlight of someone's career. You're here thanks to your auntie, who, by the way, your auntie needs help, and so do you, because what were you guys thinking? I
don't think any thought went into this, because it's like if you have somebody who who really care about you, because you made a perfect analogy. You're the dean or the head person at Harvard, and you know that this person scored nothing but C's and D's in high school, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get you in Harvard.
Why?
Just setting that person up for failure, and that's exactly what her aunt did. Set her up for failure. Yeah.
Exactly. So I don't know what to make of that. The world has become increasingly silly and filled with lunatics, and I'm sad to say that we all got to see another lunatic in full display. There cannot be anything other than lunacy here. Just complete lunacy.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a testament to where the world is going now. It's like, this whole trophy giving. It doesn't matter. You have someone who works hard and study and they get their A, and you have someone who doesn't study, who doesn't do any other work, and they are decided like, hey, you get a trophy too, because guess what? I'm procuring your feelings. It's about feelings. It's not. Because like you said, the girl who came first place, she's not even being talked about. We didn't even know if she set any records or anything like that. She came in, she probably didn't even get an interview. They probably ran to interview the person who came last.
That is just crazy. I feel like we need to do better as human beings. We have to do something.
It may, and it's crazy because people who don't want to put in the work, they feel like, hey, you know what? I see this thing and I can do it, right? I see people acting on TV and I feel like I can act. And you just get up and feel like, you know what? You should make me an actor and I deserve to get an Oscar. You don't want to do any training, and that's the same thing. Models for years, it's almost like models. Models for years has been a certain type. You got different types of models. Now people want to jump up and say, hey, you know what? I want to eat what I want. I want to be excessively overweight, and I want to be added into this arena. And it's just crazy to see what the world is turning into. It's crazy.
Yeah, let us know what you thought of this in the comment section, because I cannot tell you how much I think this is lunacy. It's just lunacy. That's all that comes to mind when I think about this. When I see this, I'm like, this is lunacy. So if you disagree, please let us know in the comment section what you thought of this, and if you agree, also share your thoughts, because we'd love to hear from you all what you thought of this nonsense race that took place here with a person completely unfit and unprepared and should not have been there at all and stole the spotlight. Let us know in the comment section.
Yep.
So with that said, we're gonna wrap up today's episode, and thank you always for joining us. Please let us know your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah. And again, thank you. And our community is slowly growing, so don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and share. And with that being said, to try and use
Are
out.
That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye.